In 2025, President Donald Trump reignited global trade tensions by implementing a sweeping tariff policy that imposed duties on 56 countries, including key allies such as Japan and South Korea. This aggressive move, dubbed Liberation Day by Trump, introduced a baseline 10% tariff on imports from these nations, with some facing tariffs as high as 54%. The policy aimed to address trade imbalances and protect American industries, but sparked widespread concern over potential economic repercussions and strained diplomatic relations. One of the most controversial aspects was Trump's direct communication with foreign leaders. In a particularly notable instance, he sent a letter to Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, warning of a 25% tariff on Japanese automobiles if a trade agreement wasn't reached. This approach, perceived as unorthodox and confrontational, elicited shock and frustration among U.S. allies in Asia. Many of these countries felt blindsided, especially those already engaged in ongoing trade negotiations with the U.S. Japan's response was marked by internal debate and criticism. Takeshi Ninami, CEO of Suntory and chair of the Japan Association of Corporate Executives, criticized Prime Minister Ishiba's handling of the situation, suggesting that Japan's refusal to open its rice market and demand the removal of all U.S. tariffs was a strategic misstep. However, others argued that making concessions to the U.S. did not guarantee favorable outcomes. Citing examples like the U.K., the imposition of a 25% tariff led to a significant surge in rice prices in Japan, adding domestic pressure on the government. Despite the aggressive tariff strategy, tangible results were limited. Trump's administration aimed for 90 deals in 90 days. But as of July 8th, only two trade agreements with the UK and Vietnam had been finalized. A framework deal with China was announced, though details remained vague. The looming deadline for other countries to negotiate deals was extended to August 1st, creating uncertainty and slowing business decisions. Critics labeled Trump's approach as unrealistic, noting the challenges of negotiating simultaneously with multiple nations. The administration's repeated delays in implementing tariffs led to skepticism about its commitment to the policy. Critics coined the acronym Taco Trump, always chickens out, to describe the pattern of threats followed by postponements. While Trump maintained that tariffs would leverage better trade terms, economists warned of potential global recession, increased consumer prices, and international retaliation. Public opinion was divided, with a Fox News poll indicating that 57% of Americans believed tariffs hurt the economy. The broader implications of Trump's tariff policy were significant. Allies felt alienated, and some nations began to strengthen ties with China, which seized the opportunity to bolster regional relationships. The unilateral actions by the U.S. risked eroding trust and cohesion among its allies, potentially benefiting China by shifting the balance of global trade alliances. The aggressive stance also tested the resilience and relevance of international trade institutions like the World Trade Organization. In summary, President Trump's 2025 tariff policy marked a significant shift in U.S. trade relations. Characterized by aggressive tactics, strained alliances, and uncertain outcomes. While intended to protect American interests, the approach led to global economic uncertainty and challenged long-standing diplomatic relationships. As the August 1st deadline approached, the world watched closely to see how these tensions would unfold and what the long-term impact on international trade would be. Trump combats taco reputation as White House extends tariff deadline. Calm viral. Trump's warning letter to Japan has the internet concerned for America. Here's why. Frustration, anger. Trump's tariff letters royal Asian allies. Calm. Japan Inc.'s trade attack on Ishiba rings hollow. Calm. Trump's trade blitz produces few deals but lots of uncertainty.